Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. This is Ghostmet Gaming with me, Christopher, and we're back with Planescape Torment Enhanced Edition and my first playthrough of the game. Well, last time we had a bit of fun in the mortuary where we attacked a dustman and then everybody came for us, but we managed anyway. Made it out here into the Hive, and I gotta say I'm a bit surprised because, you know, I did kill a lot of dustmen inside the mortuary, but now that we're out, no one seems to mind. So the alarm that went off inside apparently didn't reach the outside, I guess. That's as much as I can sort of figure out from that. So we are in the Hive, and I do believe that the Hive is largely Baldur's Gate-y, in that we have different places to go. So if we actually click the world map, I never did that. Yep, here you go. So we have the Hive. So actually, okay, so the Hive is comprised of 4 different parts, with the Alley of Dangerous Angles in the middle. Then we have a lower ward, Clark's ward, depending on how you want to pronounce that. The Alley of Lingering Sighs, Bird Village, and Rag Pickers Square, which is sort of where we're going. But I think that I want to keep going in here. I do have... don't really care about you guys for now. Let's go in here, because there were named people here. Quentin, to start with. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of talking for me in this game, I realize, because not only do we have the dialogues, we also have this. The fact that they have descriptive text for people, which is totally cool, by the way. I enjoy that a lot, but yeah, I do want to read out as much as possible, so... yeah, it's going to be one of those games, apparently. So yeah, the man before you looks to be middle of height and years. Stout with a thick bullish neck, and his shoulders are hunched. Whereas an impatient look at his stares at the black monolith. Okay, man throws a glance. There's a room cutter. No need to ask my leave to stand here. Well, I wanted to know what it is. Well, it's a tombstone for the plains. Graveyards of names are scratched on the rock, and only hope my name's on the one that'll split the stone in twain. Okay, so he doesn't really like this stone, apparently. Points at the base of the monolith. Quentin, right there, hammered in just hard enough to send the damn thing crashing down. So what do you mean by tombstone for the plains? Aye, the dust is scratched the names of the dead on this monument here. Okay, fair enough. And on the walls sure. Not enough space by my reckoning, but no matter, they do their best, can barely read half the names. Sure. And exactly, what are you doing here if you don't like this place? Well, I'm reading the new arrivals. Try to find a new one every day. Try to remember if I knew him, nothing more. Okay. So you're sort of... I guess you're not hoping to find find a name that you recognize, but okay. Doesn't record names of all the died. Yes, indeed. They scratch them on this rock, scratch them on the walls, etc., etc. I don't know why they take the trouble to take accounting of the dead. The Dusties have more care for the living. And yeah, you know about the Dustman mourners that come to this place? They aren't mourning the dead, they're mourning the living. You can barely get a word in them edgewise without them asking to mourn some poor living Burke. Okay, so why would you mourn the living? That's weird. You got me there, Cutter. Might want to put the question to them. Seems to me the dead are thrice worth the pity of any poor sod living in this pit. Every name on there is blessed in my book, it is. Okay, so have you ever known anybody that has the name here? Well, came back from the dead. Oh right, ever known anybody came back after the name? Should read the text out completely here. Not one. Everything that lives dies, and that's the way of things. Still consider the place go on forever and all. I suppose anything's possible. Well, I suppose. So do I have other questions? No. I don't have more questions for you, so you're kind of pointless. We also have Sevtai, who is Sevtai? You're also a, was it thiefling? Maybe? So her face looks broken and she's covered in scars. They look like bite marks and fingernail cuts. She's cradling in the shreds of several rags in her hands, staring emptily at the wall of the monument. And I try to greet her, but she tells me to get back. And what do you want of Sevtai? What's the matter? What wrong? Those Cowsmen wrecked my cart, attacked me, killed 3 of my sisters who tried to stop them. Not sisters anymore, now there's nothing but names at this memorial wall. Chaosmen. Chaosmen, a faction, they says. What they are is an adult bunch that runs wild through the hive and does whatever they please. When I did no harm to them, then they lope in like dogs and tear apart anything within their reach. So who actually are they? They're a Hiver gang, a bunch of adult souls that call themselves the Starved Dogs Barking, or some such barmy nonsense. Well, okay. I wouldn't mind penning some men in the dead book for some coin. Yeah, I could help with that. I could see that the matter is rectified. 3 deaths they cause and 3 deaths shall these Star Dogs suffer. I could do an eye for an eye here. But yeah, would you be willing to have a bit of a chat with me about me helping you and what you would like to pay me? A copper earring in your purse if you pen 3 of those murdering souls in a dead book jig. A copper earring. I don't know if that's good or not, but okay, sure. Where can they be found? Go out the south gates, spider ward from here, then walk around the block until you come to a place where men run in circles, howling at the big sky. Huh.
Updated my
Fair
journal.
enough. We get a another quest. We have Death of Names over here. Dustman with a crooked smile frozen on his face. Despite his smile, his eyes are as dull as stones. His right arm is shorter than the left, and he keeps it tucked in his side as if cradling a small child. Right. Name. Dot. Not even a question. The way he speaks the word, it sounds like the tolling of a bell. I don't know. No name, can't help you. Speaks in a curious sing-song voice. No need to give a name if you want to see where it's died.
Updated my
What?
journal.
Give it a name when you're born, give it back when you need it no more. Death of Names, Death of Names. His eyes swim across the monolith, then the walls of the area. Buried many names here, Death of Names has. Tell me a name, I'll show its grave. Apparently I could ask for Doll, and that's the first guy that we talked to in the mortuary. Not dead yet, that name is not buried here, not the time. Okay, can you bury a name for me? Okay, Nasser falls his small hand. Ooh, can I try to bury the name Quentin? Not dead yet. Nope, still doesn't work. But yeah, I don't really have any other. Am I just gonna fling names at him at this point? Just see if it works. Adan? Nope, not dead yet. Okay, you know, let's not bother you then. Right, so we've done that, and we can obviously see thousands of names carved into them. So that's that. We were on a small quest that we received to go into the mausoleum over here. So let's start by doing that. Ooh. Yeah, okay, so these are portals. I know that now. Right, the mausoleum has a guardian spirit. A spectral figure materializes from the gloom of the passage way ahead and quietly moves to block your path. It floats before you. Its once human features twisted in a mask of rage. Defilers, leave this place at once. I'm just going with greetings. Leave now. Its booming voice echoes down the halls. This place is forbidden to the living. Well, you know what? I have some questions. Seek answers elsewhere. This place is a sanctuary for the dead. I shall not permit the slumber to be disturbed by the intrusion of yet another insolent immortal. Another, you say? So, does that mean that someone else has been here? Well, if you must know, yes. There's another intruder who even now continues to violate the sanctity of these hallowed halls. The anger in the spirit's voice fades. He seems somewhat saddened. The souls of my brothers and sisters cry out for peace. So who is this intruder? He's an evil coward who wields great power over the dead. He seeks something within these halls. What it might be or what his purpose is in seeking it, I cannot say. So why don't you just drive it away? And I cannot. The coward has sealed himself within the inner chambers of the mausoleum. He has erected powerful wards that bar my entrance into the chamber. It is from there that he calls upon his dark arts to awaken my brethren and bends them to his evil will. Well, maybe I can do something about that. The spirit remains silent for several long moments. You can almost feel the weight of his lifeless gaze upon you. Yes, you might prevail where I have failed. If you pledge to rid me of this black art, I shall grant you passage. I'll do it.
Updated my journal.
So be it. The spirit slowly begins to fade until only the echoing of his disembodied voice remains. But take heed. Tread lightly in these halls, lest you join the others in eternal rest. Okay, so we're gonna fight more things. That's a-okay. And by the way, thief skills. Can I look for traps? Because this feels like a place where traps might exist. Inventory dialogue. By the way, can I... Ah, that opens it up that much. No, I don't want that. Combat, quick loot, current action, select. No, I don't actually think that I have any way of actually looking for traps.
All right.
That's fine though. What am I? I am not wielding anything. I have a crescent hatchet, which I will obviously use. Am I able to use like dual weapons? I don't think I am. So let's ignore that. But I have a decent weapon now, so that's good. Feels like I would like to sort of remove some stuff here. Maybe I should have actually gone to a place of purchasing. Oh, there is. What are you doing with that flailing? Okay, well you're not attacking me, which is curious in a way. So let's. Oh, yeah. See, that's a trap. I was not able to do anything about that. Okay, we'll take even more damage. Okay, so we're killing them. Oh crap, what are you? You're red. You're special. Let's go for you first. Okay, whack, whack, whack. Yeah, we're... Okay, I might actually be slightly unprepared for this.
Die.
Am I? It would be nice if I could pick up some stuff. You know, healing stuff would be nice. Oh. We find a silver ring. That's that should be at least a little bit valuable. But yeah, am I a bit too low level for this? Or rather, as I said, unprepared with regards to gear and stuff. I might be, you know. Okay, we can keep moving here, but I don't see a point in that. I'm gonna keep going for a little while. Someone is probably gonna be annoyed at me for doing this, if it indeed turns out I am doing this prematurely. I mean, I can also just... more traps. that I can avoid, apparently. Right. I mean, it's not the biggest of dungeons. So that's fine. Sorry about the... Oh, crap. That's a giant skeleton. Yeah, this is not gonna go well, is it?
I'm hurt.
No, this is not gonna go well at all. Did we even get... Well, we got you down a bit.
What's up?
You know what? Let's kill this one. Because I do have one more of these healing things. That did not heal much. Let's try... Because we're doing damage. You know, unless I miss. There we go. We were doing it. Barely. But no, you know what? No, we're not going to do this. Let's make our way out here. I'm not prepared for this. I can see that. So, that means that we're going to try and go... sell some stuff, because yeah, I should have done that before. I like the wailing they're doing there. Seems like they have sort of a rave or something. Right, let's get the hell out of here, and we'll come back. We'll come back at some point. Right, in here, I should be able to go to the bar, is what I'm thinking. Because the bartender might actually be able to purchase things off of me. If I'm a bit lucky. Also, I would like to talk to the woman who stands here, who actually might be able to tell us the location of that guy that we're supposed to find. Right, female corpse dressed in a heavy burlap shirt covered with food and wine stains. So, doing anything later? Okay, I can... Okay, wait, whoa, okay, that's more than Mort staring at you, eh? Did you see the way that cadaverous beauty was staring at me? She probably wasn't, you know. She was looking for some lucky cutter to thaw her coffin. Yeah, sure. Are you blind? She was scouting me out. It was shameless the way she wanted me. You're a little bit full of yourself, Mort. Well, wanted you to go away, maybe? Well, I was told by me to pay attention to some stupid bobbing head with a big mouth. I think I'm adding things. She's a zombie, a corpse, a dead person. You probably even register on her to her senses. Indeed. Yeah, whatever. We've been done as long as I have. You know the signals. They may be too subtle for you to pick up on, but that's well, I'll be spending my nights with some luscious, recently dead shit while you're standing around going, huh? What's going on? Where's my mama memories? Whatever, let's go. Okay, so no luck selling things here, and it doesn't feel like that is a selling thing, not that. Shadandra skip feels like I'm not supposed to go there right now. Also don't want to go to the alley of dangerous angles.
Right.
We'll go to the next zone over here, is what I'm thinking. I still don't know exactly what this place is. Like, where are we? Is this our world, or is this still like the Oblivion thing? I don't know. Let's move into the next area. So we're probably gonna have a whole bunch of people to talk to. Porphyron, for example. Who are you? Oh, I was supposed to talk to the woman. I didn't. Let's ignore her. Right? Porphyron. Every inch of this man's skin is covered in a web of black lines. It's as if some artist chose to accentuate every crease in his flesh with a quill pen. Oral effect is such that even when his face shows no expression, he appears to be frowning. Okay. This one has a name. This one is called Porphyron. The man's voice is like a gong as he speaks. The lines on his face bend and settle into a series of spherical patterns. Ooh, so you're a bit Rorschach-y, I guess. This one would know. Why do you address this one? Okay, I wanted to ask you some questions about the city. This one would have you know. This one cannot answer your questions. Okay, twist into angles and split in a mess of scribbles. The one has only recently stepped foot in the place of walls. Okay, well, but I have to ask you something. Why do your lines, does those lines upon your face move? The lines show anger. Do you take offense? The lines show slowly straight, forming into gentle curves. No offense was meant. Will you accept the many apologies of this one? Kind of like the Hanar in Mass Effect 1, isn't it? Yeah, calling themselves this one. Well, indeed, no offense, but why are you angry? This one tells of event reason. Did you know this one was beset by 3? The 3 demanded an item of this one. This one feared an attack. What does this one do? This one surrendered the item. Well, I mean, 3-on-1, that is a problem for sure. They might indeed have killed you had you not given them the item. This one has been misunderstood. The lines on his face become angled and smoothed into curves again. This one did not fear being killed. This one feared killing the 3. Well, if you could have, why did you let them rob you? This one walks the path of a warrior. Many weapons have walked with this one. The fist, the blade, the stave, the hatchet, the smiter. These tools are all known to this one. Well, sure. But still, if you then are a warrior, why did you not just kill them? This one is forbidden to attack. The lines ripple across his face as he speaks. If this one had struck at the 3 of anger, the vow of the non-violence would be unmade. Yeah. Non-violence and warrior. They don't really go well together, do they? So, yeah, are you a warrior and a pacifist? Never mind. Alright. This one is unfamiliar with your speech. What is this pacifist? Whatever. Yeah, never mind. What did you train so much if not permitted to attack another? This one is of the Order of Erit Ugg. Erit Ugg. We await the final days where all will be called to battle. The training skills of this one, they are kept silent. Ah, well that's kind of a cool idea, I guess. So in the meantime, you will let yourself be robbed in the street without defending yourself. This one will clarify the item is of value, the discipline of the Erit Ugg is of greater value. Well, okay. Could you just talk to the thieves to give it back to you? Well, this one addresses the 3 thieves. What happens? The requests of this one are met with scorn. The 3 will not return the item. I can probably look into that. Well, you know what? If you want to pay me, I'll be happy to try and get it back for you. This one apologizes. Nothing more does this one have that was not already taken. Well, you don't have anything? This apologizes twice. Would you consent to be trained? Trained in what? Many weapons have walked with this one. Fist, blade, blah, blah, blah. Weapon training. I don't want that because I want to be a mage. So we need to find a person who can train me to be a mage, I guess. Well, I'll take the quest, I guess. The item is this: a rope of black and red prayer beads, worn around the neck. The worth of these beads is not measured in copper, the worth of these beads are measured in faith. Right, black and red prayer bead. Where might these people be? This one knows where the angry words were traded and the item lost by the bard that burns inside. The three were outside the place, dressed in black and red. Three robbers dressed in black and red and black, so the bard that burns on the inside.
Updated my journal.
Might not be that literal though. Ooh. A black Abishai. Interesting. We have Mult, who is walking up to us. Hello, Mult. Man appears less dour and wary of passers-by than the people around him. He moves with an upbeat gait, casually scanning the ground to either side of him as he goes. And I approach him, and I say greetings. Hello, Cutter. Say, you seen any debtors about? None nearby. Too bad, too bad. Has a question, did you ask away? What are you looking for? Debtors, of course. Don't you recognize the robes of a collector? Ooh, you are a collector, eh? Maybe you know about my target. He grabs a hold of the cloth and holds up for your inspection. Not really, no. Aye, collectors in the cases of ragged brown robes. These here are a collector's robes, Cutter. Why am I Cutter? It's because people have cut stuff into my body, maybe. Any poor sod you see wearing these, me for instance, is most likely looking for debtors, that is to say, dead people, I guess. Bodies to sell at the mortuary. Whatever it takes to get by in the Hive, right? Okay, so yeah, do you work together by any means? Well, no. We all dress the same, but there's only so many debtors to go around. We band up, usually, and competing bands, packs, gangs, whatever you like to call them, are none too friendly with one another. So, yeah, there seem to be rival packs of collectors. Well, sure as a sigil around, most collectors in the Hive call Kip in Ragpicker's Square, dump just north of here through the large gate. It's mostly run by Cher Grace Lados now, since we fought most of Farad's boys off. Ooh, so Farad, that is our target, and you were a sort of a gang leader, I guess. But who's Cher Grave? Shergrave, he's my boss. I never speak with him, though. Never even seen him too close-like. Keeps himself mostly and runs things through a few underlings. You can find him in his case at Ragpicker Square, but I'd stay away unless you get good reason to talk to him. He's a bit peery, a stranger he is. And what about Farad? Don't know much about the man myself. We spent a lot of time finding his boys, but they've all suddenly disappeared, along with Farad. Well, that's bother. We still catch the occasional straggler in Ragpicker Square, but we have no idea where the rest are hiding at. So would you could you tell me how many men he might have left? Well, he must, because we hear his lot's been real successful of late. Finding lots of debtors, making lots of jink of the dusties at the mortuary. Don't know how either, as we've been having troubles finding corpses of late. So, okay, so there seems to be something going on here with this Farad person. Number one, he is a gang leader. And also they are apparently, they have come to a solution, I was about to say. No, they found a way to get a lot of corpses, apparently. I'm gonna assume that they killed them for themselves. Okay, so indeed, why? Well, I kind of know this, but okay, sure. Why does the mortuary pay for corpses? And indeed, it keeps the streets and Hive a bit cleaner, I guess. Keeps plague from spreading. Good thing, I guess. So the Dusties like to keep the dead in their place too, seeing to it they all get properly buried, melted down or whatnot. Fair enough. See, I am looking for Farad, actually. The collector boss. Don't know much about the man, indeed. So don't really get more of you from here. But yeah, I'm looking for a journal. Have you seen a journal? Nope, no one has seen a journal. Wherever could that journal be? I don't know. Right, we have another. There's so many name the people. We have Fleece. Who's a Fleece? Man is looking around at the buildings with some confusion. Looks to be mumbling. The man looks relieved. At last, a bigger indulgence, good sir. I seem to go and turn around at his maze of streets. He chuckles uncomfortably. I'm afraid this area of city is somewhat, well, unknown to me. The residents seem most unwilling to extend aid to a visitor. Could I prevail upon you to help me? Well, it kinda depends, I guess. I seek the house of my Aunt Marguerite. She's supported to dwell in a house close to the mortuary, but the street's layout seems to have changed since my last visit. Do you know the house? No, and I'm gonna be honest here for now. Man frowns. Well, I suppose it would have to been too good. Well, I suppose it would have been too much good fortune to hope that you would know such a place. Okay, so Marguerite, you're about to turn away when you suddenly have a feeling that something is amiss. Suspicious, you glance at the man again, just in time to see him withdrawing his hand from your purse. You can't be sure, but you think he might have taken something. Hey! Bait the man into pickpocketing, you again observe his technique. Aha, so that would be the rogue way of doing things. I'm gonna grab his hand. You're not fast enough, he yanks his hand back before you can grab it. With a yelp, he bolts running down the street. Well, alright then. Who are you? Whoa, 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 whoa. Hey! Why are people coming for me? Why are people coming for me? Can someone help me, please? Does anybody care that I'm being attacked? Can I just run? Because I'm a bit worse for wear, let's just say. Okay, we have more people. Are you still following me? I don't think you are. I think you actually stopped. That's fine. We'll talk to Mar. Hello, Mar. You're apparently... I guess you're selling stuff, maybe? First impression of Mar is that he needs a long bath. Preferably away from any creature that has any sense of smell. You can almost see the stench waft from his body in sinister yellow tendrils. He motions towards you frantically in an effort to get you to come over and talk to him. Okay, what do you want? A look of excitement crosses his face. Thank you for stopping. My name is Mar, and I have a favor to ask of you. Okay, so what do you want? It's a matter of life or death. I must be delivering this air box, or it be me head for sure. It is my bad luck that I twisted my leg something fierce, so will you help me out by delivering this box for me? Sure. Why not? I mean, there's no way there's anything weird in that box, right? More slowly takes out a small box from within the recesses of his ragged clothing. For the briefest of moments, you see a look of regret cross his face. Then it's gone, and he looks at you and hands you the box. A slight shimmer surrounds the box as both you and Mar touch it. A sigh of relief is heard as Mar releases the box. Oh no. Did I just receive a cursed box? Was he able to actually give me something cursed? Okay. Well, it's need to be delivered to Quatra. He can usually be found somewhere down the southeast section of the Hive. Oh, unless he tried to say to warn you, whatever happens, don't open the box. And don't leave the Hive with the box. I'll be off with you. Okay. Probably not good that this happened. So we have a ornate box. Should I use it? Appears to be a small wooden box, intricate designs etched in gold adorn the box. At one time, this box would have been worthy enough to be displayed at any aristocrat's estate. However, years of neglect have taken their toll, and it appears to be falling apart. If not for the large ruby mounted to the front of the box, it would be worthless. Feelings of dread seem to emanate from the box. Okay, we're not opening the dread box. That's a thing. Okay. We have just standard people around here. So what is this? This is the flop house. Can I perchance sell stuff inside the flop house? I might be. No, this is probably not a place of selling things. But we have a centaur-looking thing. A tall figure of a creature standing before you. The lower portion of his body resembles that of a goat. Okay, so a goat centaur, I guess. However, just above the powerful forelegs, the shape takes a more human appearance. With a man's torso, arms, and head, all of which are covered in polished armor. Creature's eyes are closed and appears to be sleeping. Hello. Let's poke it. The creature snores briefly, but his eyes remain shut. So you are not the proprietor of this place. It must be Nestor then. And an aging man in soiled and tattered clothes frantically pacing in the corner. His shock of filthy white hair sticks out in every direction, and his face, encrusted with dirt and streaks of dried blood, is covered with grey stubble. More people that needs a bath. Okay, he doesn't seem to notice me. At the sound of your voice, the old loon whirls about to face you, his wide, staring eyes bulging in their sockets. He regards you for a brief moment, then returns to his raving. And no, 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 it's not you. Oh, but soon, yes, soon. Indeed, who are you talking to? The omen seem oblivious to your presence. Ho, 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 you'll come. Yes, you'll come, and old Nesters be waiting. Well, who are you waiting for? Waiting, yes. He suddenly plops down on the floor as if overcome by exhaustion. Long have I waited. Waiting. He takes a deep breath and springs back to his feet. Wait forever if I have to. Do you hear me? Are you quite alright? No, indeed you're not. Nestor's face turns beet red and his whole body shakes in protest. My fork! Can't live without my fork! Fork, fork, fork. Okay. So we're gonna find a fork. Fork, 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 fork. Can't go home without my fork. And his frenzy reaches a violent crescendo. He begins hopping up and down maniacally, then suddenly stops, lowers his head and runs headlong into a large wooden cupboard that stands against the back of the wall of the flophouse. The force of the impact knocks the old man flat on his back. After a few seconds he stands up, dazed expression of his face. Gone, stolen, can't go home without my fork. Well, who took it then? And he stares for you for a long moment and begins rummaging through the pockets of his filthy tunic. After a few seconds, he produces what appears to be a dismembered ear. Judging by the stench color of the ear, you'd wager the old loon has been toting it around in his pocket for some time. You have my fork, don't you? Don't you? Ho ho! He holds the ear close as he's speaking to it. Bring back my fork. Well, maybe I can help you find your fork. Waiting! Ho ho! He shakes the ear violently as he shouts into it. Until you bring it back, then I can go home. Fair enough, I'll try to find a fork. Do we have a fork in here? No forks here. Let's check this place. No forks here. And no other people. Well, we have Arlo, Miss Arlo, a short balding man standing in what serves to be the foyer of this ramshackle flophouse. Hello. The man doesn't bother to look up, instead he continues to stare cross-eyed down his nose. What do you want? Well, can I rest here? Sure you can, Burke, if you got this jink for it. Nobody puts up here for free, except old Nestor over there, and that's only because no one's addle-coved enough to mess with him. Well, indeed, how much for a bed? 5 coppers. Give him 5 coppers and rest. We kinda need that. Ooh, that's a pretty little animation. 1 day and 0 hours. Yeah, we don't have any healing spells or anything like that, so that's fair enough. Hopefully the people who wanted to kill us are gone, but if they're not, well, we might actually be able to kill them. Yeah, they're still here. But only one of them. Can I... Ooh, yes. Can I trick you into coming 1-on-1? I mean, you aren't attacking me, but you are. Yeah. Mort, go right ahead.
I'm gone.
I'm gonna have Mort do the main attacking here. Run past. Just loop around Mort. Oh, there he goes. He goes running, apparently. No, on this occasion, kill him. You're not going to get away. Well, you probably are. He's going to run up to his friends, isn't he? Yes, he is. Well, that's fine. Why is Moore so slow? You can go for him. I'm going to try and kill this. Here we go. Come on. Get a hit in. Get a hit in. Come on. Just get a hit in. Okay, so now you're running as well. Why are you running so early on?
Damn it.
There we go. That's a hit. You're near death. Okay.
What's up, Chief?
So start running after this one. Not this one, this one. Can we not just kill these? There we go. First one dead. So these were a lot easier actually than I apparently thought from the beginning. Okay, there we go.
What's the word, Chief?
You can pick that up. But I do need to sell stuff. Also, both of you attack. More chances to actually kill him. There we go. There we go. Nicely done. That one I do want to pick up. So, what can we drop? What can we drop? Well, we can drop dustman ropes, I guess. I would assume that they don't actually, or rather that they aren't the same value as a copper ring in this world. Right, okay. Feels that we have another collector here. What are these dead things, anyway? One ear. You don't seem like a mage type. Let's talk to you. Shit-looking fellow standing before you, picking his teeth with what appears to be a tiny metal fork. Ooh, fork. Okay. His chest is covered in by patchwork armor adorned with large spikes, and a long knife hangs at his side. And it does seem to be missing a right ear. Ah. I think we puzzled the pieces together here.
Updated my journal.
Regards you coolly from the shadows as it's sizing you up. I said Greetings, as in greetings. Well, your other ear not working. The one-eared thiefling scowls at you threateningly. Pike off, Burke, or I'll have your guts for garters. Well, I can throw the insult back at him. Indeed, why did you lose your ear, or how? What did you just say? Just curious, but never scars a good tale, as you can see. I speak from experience. I do look as though you've seen your share of slashing. Imagine a small chuckle, then runs his finger across the scars to the side of his head. At least you still have both ears. So what happened? A while back, I bawled an old petitioner, saw his face takes on a solemn expression as he begins to relate the tale. The silly blighter wouldn't go along with it. And indeed, I can just sort of guess here. He bit your ear off, you clubbed him senseless and peeled his forks, am I right? I don't know what you're talking about, Burke. He glares at you angrily. Now I suggest you get your mangled carcass out of my sight before I carve my name into you. Well, you know what? I do want that fork. With a flashy movement too quick to follow, he wipes his knife from his sheath and begins waving it menacingly before you. Why don't you come and take it from me, Burke? Well, why don't you put that blade away before you get hurt? Well, you sure have a sharp tongue, Burke. I think I'll cut it out and feed it to you. I think my charisma isn't working as well as I would hope to. I think. Oh, how bad are you? You are actually really, really simple to kill. Dagger, high quality stiletto.
Just look natural. Casual.
Yes, very casual. Do I actually need these? Because I have a strange feeling I don't need these. So let's drop these at the very least. The Tome of Bone and Ash, I should hold on to that, I think. Also the cleaning rags. I mean, they have a 1. I mean, it doesn't feel like I need that one. I'm gonna drop it. There we go. So now I have the space to pick up some of these stuff. Right.
I'm gone.
Let's go talk to Hector, was it? Or Heston? Hector, Heston? Something like that. Let's go talk to Nestor. I was completely wrong both times. Well, indeed. I have a fork for you. Nestor hastily snatched up the fork. My fork? My fork! Fork, fork, fork! Ho ho! He hops up and down excitedly, waving the fork back and forth in an elaborate pattern above his head as if he were performing some sort of ritual. Now I can go home. Farewell. Nestor turns to leave, then as he's struck with some afterthought, he turns back around. And has a scrap of something soft and rubbery. The severed ear. Ooh, nice. Upon closer examination, notice that there is an earring dangling from it. Nice.
Updated my journal.
So that's a bit of experience, and I got a one ear's earring, which is actually I was actually able to identify it. So 10% stealth skill bonus, completely pointless. Absolutely and utterly pointless. And he just disappears.
All right.
Cool. Done a little bit of a quest there. Fair enough. What else do we have? Ragpicker Square there, southwestern port and nothing else. And I think we pretty much did all of this. Because I don't think there were any other. A lot of these dabbuses come rather along here. Oh, no one's attacking me. Yeah, let's go to Ragpicker Square. Because that is ultimately where we're going right now anyway. More collectors, don't think I need to talk to unnamed ones, but we have a named one here, Yellow Fingers. Okay, this looking fellow is skulking about the garbage like a tattered shadow. Seeing you, Mort, he beckons to you. Hey, the skull. Where you get the skull, eh? Me skull it is. Give it back to me. Huh. Pike off. Yeah, you're not getting the skull. Thief, you vulture, scabby gold, stealing, picking on others' things, taking them. Give me the skull. Mine is mine. No, I don't want to give Mort away. I could try attack him when he's off guard. What proof do you have that this is your skull? He stares at you for a moment like you're adult. It's spiking mine. Talking proof, don't know nothing. Gives me the skull back now. Well, yeah, this is not your skull. You call me a liar? Skull's mine. Mine. He mumbles for a moment, eyes rolling and darting. Yeah, the thief, spitting lies. I'll got ye. Touch me and you'll regret it in the... You'll be regretting it in a short few moments before you die. The man glares at you, eyes narrow. Suddenly he attacks. I'll meet his attack. No problem. I think. I hope. He's dealing damage. But we killed him. And no one cares. So that's good. We have someone called Ratbone here. On the bellows platform is thick with razor vine. Looks like it is owning the platform together. That's precarious. Okay, Ratbone. This man is whistling a cheerful tune, playing with a well-kept fighting knife. As you approach him, he stops whistling and gives you a curious look. What do you want? Well, my name's Ratbone Cutter. I'm a thief for hire in the employ of Sharegrave, the boss of the collectors you see around the square. He pays me mostly to learn his lads to be real quiet-like and how to fight if they runs into a spot of trouble. That's likely the only question I'll answer for you. And yeah, a thief for hire. So would you be the person who trains thieves? Sure. For a spotted ink, been trained before. Fine, I'm gonna cuff ye now, so dodge it. I'm gonna try to dodge the blow. You avoid Ratbone's blow, not bad cutter. Now about that spotted jink, 50 commas, no thanks. Well, he shrugs listlessly. Right, I'm looking for Farad. Do you know about Farad? I don't. Hear he's nearby though. Some of his lads come running through times, making for some hidey hole that's who knows where. Somewhere up around those elevator platforms, I'll bet. But it's none of my business. He shrugs and live and let live, indeed. So your boss, where's your boss? He nods towards a large dilapidated house beside him. Careful though, Cutter, he don't like visitors. He's right suspicious of everyone. Sherger is not even his real name, just what me and some of the others call him. Well, what's his real name though? Right, so this place is called Shergrave's Keep. That is just his home. So let's not bother with that for now. We have Nod, more people. Approach the hooded brown-robed man. You notice he's mumbling to himself. Occasionally nodding. Is that what you call nod? Is it that simple? I guess it is. Someone comes to speak to Nod, speaks to Nod, eh? He suddenly breaks into a fit of hacking coughs and nods to himself. What are you doing? Nothing. Stop looking for debtors. Nothing else. Yeah, he is a collector. He mumbles for a moment and speaks again. Nothing else. Need the yink. Jink. And I don't have to ask everybody about debtors because I know what it is. And so what is this place anyway? Rackbrick Squares, the square trash everywhere. Everywhere. Indeed it is. Anything else? Why would I dump 10 coppers into his palms? Oh, because he's saying something. He nods, what? Jink? He taps his head, pointing at you, then points at his hand. You wants to know something? Yink? Yink. Never mind. No, I'm not gonna pay you. So we have a sagging platform. What is this? This is the midwife's hut. That is a place that we actually need to go. Sort of. Okay, we can come up here. So yeah, this would be where Farad and his people might be. Let's go to the midwife. I don't exactly remember what we were supposed to do here. Were we looking for someone's like sister or something? So this is old Mebeth. The squat old woman looks like she has had all the color bled out of her. Everything from her hair to her shawl to her robe, all are shades of grey. The only splashes of color on her comes from several strange herbs, which are tied to her belt by their stalks. Herbs make a strange swish when she moves, like a broom. Hello. The elderly woman turns and stares at you, and you notice the grey shades blanketing her body extend to her features as well. Her hair is a whisper grey, and her eyes are like the chips of granite. She frowns when she sees you. And who might you be? I am indeed a traveller. Is that so? And where have you travelled from? The Death's Kingdom and back, I think. The woman spits once, twice, 3 times, then makes a semicircle over her heart. Wear what you say, child, and pray one of the dead powers don't take offense at your words. Well, who are you? With a slight cackle, she wags her eyebrows. Have you not heard of old Mebeth then, midwife of the square? Have you not now? She narrows her eyes and her voice drops. Well, now you have her. I be Mebeth. You're a midwife. What do you do? Well, I set bones right of the cough out of the sick, yank out squealing stubborn babes, mend cloaks, a rag or two, make cures and herbs and others such. She squints at you, be needing a cure or 3, do ye? What about a cure? Aye, you be needing some cures to look at you. Do you want to buy some, do ye? She glances at the scars covering your body again, then shrugs. Too late to be asking for them, I think. But no, wasn't I supposed... Place a rest? No, I don't want that. No cures right now. Could I see what you have? You appear to be a shop. Yes. Sell things. Sell all the things. Silver ring. Ancient copper earring. I don't think I need that one. I mean, this one would have had a use. I'm not seems to be a hook. I'll just sell that one. Also, this obsidian earring. You know what? We'll save it for now. And obviously you don't buy all of the things. I'll sell you. I'll keep you. Sell you. Sell you. There we go. Do you buy anything of what you have? Well, the rat charms. I'm going to sell those. Charcoal charm. Fire and magic. Well, okay, we'll keep those for now. Embalming fluid. Plus 2/8 to hit points. Does that mean... healing. How many do I have? I only have one, but does that mean like a temporary thing? I would assume that it does. Right, we do have some stuff that we can sell here. Won't sell that. We'll sell those. There we go. Still need to find some sort of a weaponsmith or something. But if these actually are worth 0, well, that's not good. Right, so what do you have? You have Heart Charm, which is heal 27, so I guess that one just gives me more. So 27 hit points from that, 18 hit points from that. How much are these? Doesn't even say. Oh, was I at stealing? No, I don't want to steal. Just one is 36 each. Okay, how much do I have now that I sold that? 516, not terribly bad. Needle and thread is also healing. That's an interesting way to heal. Yeah, cloth charm. Healing as well. I mean, I wouldn't mind. I'm actually going to buy these. I'm going to buy those because just standard healing is a good thing. And obviously you sell sort of all of the charms. Infinite recall. While practicing, some age students discover the means of condense and store knowledge into a charm form. This particular charm contains the entire resource library of the famed Charon School of Mages. Unfortunately, the effects of the charm are fleeting, and the user is rendered unintelligible for a short period of time. Lower skill set to 100. So you can sort of... You can... activate that, and then you will be able to identify stuff, I guess. And these are just the things that I have sold you. This is aid. Oh, we can remove curse, but none of us actually want to be decursed. So that's something that you do. I thought I was supposed to do something here, but apparently not. All right, outside again, and we'll can we go up here? Yes, I'll wait with going up to Farron, I guess. Because that seems a bit dangerous. There's stuff here. What was your name? Marrow Friend. You can smell the reek of dung and rotting meat on this man, even from afar. Though obviously weak and decrepit, his long, thin fingers and sunken eyes give him a sinister look as he scuttles through the garbage around him. And he tries to focus on you, but his gaze wanders. His eyes are set deeply into hollow sockets, and his skin is terribly pale and diseased, covered with rashes and yellow patches that look ready to peel from his body at any moment. The stench emanating from him is terrible. As you open your mouth to speak, he licks his lip and swallows. You deader. What was that? You licks his lips again, and his long, spilly fingers pick at his skin as he stares at you. You deader. He glances to your left, and then the eyes dart back to you. Dead? Dead? Hunger. Okay, so are you a zombie by any way? He reaches out to touch you, licking his scabrous lips. Don't let him touch me. His hands claws the empty air where you were, and he gives a low whine like a pained dog. Hungry. I'm gonna step back. His hand suddenly shoots out to catch a fat white grub that was squirming in a nearby heap of offal. You feel his stomach churn as he takes the maggot and shoves it into his mouth. He shoots it slowly, then swallows. You dead? No, I'm not dead. You look dead. He scratches himself beneath his robe and is suddenly noticed that he has a finger hanging from his neck on a cord. It looks like there's a ring on it. Well, what is that finger bone? He looks down, his plague-ridden features twisting like a ghastly snaggletooth parody of a grin. Snack. Right. Looks like a shoe on it. Yeah, I could offer me. Yeah, but I can lie to him. Let's try lie to him. I'll bring you a whole body to eat rather than that. His eyes gleam and he'll distracted from the finger bone. I'll go fetch some meat. Don't eat the finger bone. Or no meat for you. Okay, so I could find him a bit of meat, apparently. And this is a house with... a house without a name. Small dwelling.
I'm gone.
Which just has a chest. With some junk in it. Okay, fair enough. I'll take some junk. Now, how do we get out of here? Do I need to sort of move away? I'd like to get out, please. There we go. Oh, that's an ambush. Okay. Yeah, that's an ambush. If I ever saw one. So who are you then? Okay, Vlask. Unlike other collectors you've seen, the robes on this one seems to be of fine quality. Another debtor has come to visit us. Please excuse the mess. My colleagues haven't had a time to tidy up. Well, apparently there's no way out. Why? Sure it is. The door is right over there. But you need one of these to activate the portal. Ah, crap. He also what appears to be a small glass bead. Ooh, might that be a red and black bead? Come, let us talk price. Well, I think I'll just kill you, to be honest. But sure, let's talk. Simple, you pay my comrades and me 100 coppers, I give you the key to the portal. And if I don't want to pay, what happens then? Then my friends and I will just have to sell your body to the dustman. Either way, we get paid. You know what? I'll think I'm just gonna kill you. Oh, there we go. Ooh, they have armor and stuff. Let's start with you. And actually, you go over here. Ooh, you have spells and stuff.
I'm hurt.
I know you're hurt. Let's heal. And uninjured. Badly injured.
I'm hurt.
I know, which is bad. But I have picked up some healing stuff. So, you know what? Get that up here. Can you please use that again? Before you die. No, you couldn't. And autosave puts us back here. Cool. Okay, so don't go in there just yet. That seems like a bad idea. So that means that I'm gonna venture up here and maybe find Farad or some of his crooked people. But we're gonna take that in the next episode. So yeah, finding our way through the Hive. And it's interesting. It's interesting, this game. I still don't know exactly where this is. As I said, are we still in limbo or whatever? Do people just settle down in limbo? Which is a bit weird, isn't it? But yeah. an interesting place for sure. But yeah, next time I'm gonna try to find Fair to see if that is something I can do. But I also want to find a mage, because I do want some mage training. I want to be a mage. So at some point I'm gonna try and do that, because I'm not cut out for this whole hitting things with a stick. And yeah, my mage spellbook is very quiet, so to speak, or empty, because I don't know how to do any of that. So we're gonna have to find a mage somewhere. I don't know exactly where I would do that, but we have a lot of areas left to visit, so... I mean, it shouldn't be too hard. It must be in the Hive somewhere, right? So let's keep a lookout for that as well. For now, though, this has been Ghostmet Gaming with me, Christopher. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.